So, the last time I did one of these, I was playing a long-forgotten game from my apparently non-forgotten childhood, a game called Dragon Rage. And while playing Dragon Rage, I suddenly had the faint flickers of memory of another game from my distant past, a game called Drakan, The Ancient Gates. Now, whereas in Dragon Rage, where you get to be a dragon, which is pretty freaking sweet, in Drakan, you actually get to ride a dragon, which is also pretty freaking sweet. But like I said, I don't really have strong memories of this game. I just apparently had played it at one point as a kid. So I can't say I know much about it. But, let's pop it in. Let's see how it is. Oh, and before I forget, get out of my frame, cat. Before I forget, this video is unofficially sponsored by Dragon's Milk. Because the dragon is within us all. I don't think that's their slogan. I don't even think they have a slogan, so anyway, moving on. Let's do this.
The game opens up with a little video laying out the general story.
There are legends from times long past.
Why they didn't put dialogue in there instead of these illegible, squiggly nonsense words, I don't know. But afterwards, you take control of an attractive and badass warrior chick, who may as well just be Tomb Raider's Lara Croft. I don't know what it is, but I generally enjoy playing as a female character. Maybe I'm a feminist at heart. Anyway, turns out she's the last survivor of an attack on her people, and is not only a warrior, but a dragon rider as well. Because awesome.
I've been up and down the valley.
Oh my god. He sounds like old evil Sean Connery who got possessed by a demon. And I don't know why, but that guy with the battle axe in his chest just makes me laugh. Why would you ever leave your weapon behind? I wouldn't stab someone and just leave my sword in them. Oh, gotta get a new one. I bloodied this one. At any rate, you're on your own for now, making your way to the castle town of whatever, learning the controls along the way. Or at least trying to. Fuck. It is always these jumping parts that get me in games. By the time you arrive at the castle town of whatever the hell, you'll realize that what we basically have here is a classically styled fantasy adventure, complete with corny titles and all.
In the desert of tears, into the sleep of ages.
In the swamps there is a memorial known as the Tree of Mourning.
You can chat with random villagers, accept optional side quests, which I love.
Help me, please!
What's wrong?
Spiders! Huge ones!
There's of course the usual blacksmith, weapon, and armor shops, which... Why am I swaying around so much? I look like a drunk. Anyway, weapon and armor shops, which increase in available gear the more you progress, and some of the gear is pretty cool too. Like this life-sucking dagger, for example. And another thing I love is that you can use any gear you like, which is a huge plus for me in a game. I hate being limited to a weapon type. As far as weapons go, I love my curved swords, I love my bows, but if I run into a situation where I might need to spear some shit in a narrow hallway, I would like to have the option to spear some shit in a narrow hallway. Although I haven't found a spear yet, but you get my point. On the flip side, I don't like that all the weapons have durability ratings. I absolutely hate when weapons can break in a game, and it always seems like they never last nearly long enough. It's basically the main reason I couldn't get into the newer Legend of Zelda game, Breath of the Wild. Another really stupid feature in this game are the bows, which don't have durability ratings, just set arrow amounts. You can't just collect more arrows and put them in a quiver. You don't have a quiver to load up. Each bow has a set amount of arrows attributed to it, independently. So, once you use up a bow, you have to switch to a new bow. That is so fucking stupid! It doesn't make any sense in the world whatsoever. Like, a short bow can't use the same arrows as a long bow, which I guess kind of makes sense when you think of, shaft lengths and you get into the technical aspects of archery. But it's a fucking video game. It's just stupid. It's a stupid feature. And it's stupid and I hate it. And I mention it's stupid. And it takes up a stupid amount of inventory space, especially for me, because I love using bows. Also stupid is the hot slot for quick switching your weapons. It's a good idea, but the way they have this set up is just dumb. Because of the buttons you have to use, I just constantly end up putting away my weapons in the middle of a conflict by accident, and I don't even understand why putting away a weapon is even an option to begin with. You can't hurt friendly NPCs, there's no requirement to have your weapon sheathed at any point, so why even map that fucking feature into the controls? Also, whenever you switch to your bow, your buckler or whatever shield you're using vanishes, so you have to manually go back in and re-equip it once you switch back to your melee weapon. so it kind of defeats the purpose of the hot slot system if you're, you know, switching from melee to ranged. There are also a few other quirky little issues I have, like trying to hit things that are lower than you. It's just a pain in the ass. The uselessness of that mini-map, which is essentially just a compass, and I'm fine with it being a compass, but if all it is a compass, then why not just make it look like a fucking compass, not like a mini-map? And finally, the hit detection, which is not always the best. Like that. Like, what fucking hit me there? All in all, though, all things considered, I actually like this game. It's a pretty cool game. And it seems like it could be a fairly long one at that. Especially with all the places to explore, the side quests you can take on and such. Like, look at this. It's just a giant fucking chicken in a cave.
Look at the beak on this thing. Nice, chicky, chick, chick. Come on here, buddy.
Like, that wasn't a quest or anything. I just stumbled onto this. You can't make this shit up. I love it. I also love some of these quirky little characters.
These caverns are a pit of horrors, and no place for a lady. Did you hear something?
So, what you doing? Woo.
And despite the issues I might have with weapons having limited durability,
What's wrong with it? Looks in perfect shape to me.
you can at least get them repaired. And I like that there's a large selection of weapons, over 50 according to the box, and even some sweet magical ones you can discover along the way.
Now that's what I call a sword.
Yeah, if I could figure out how to use the fucking magic. Damn it. I don't know. I'm trying every button. I don't know how to use magic yet. I should look it up. I also really like flying around on the dragon. The controls are simple enough. He breathes fire. You could ride him around on the ground, which I think is really cool. And the best part is he actually fights alongside of you after you dismount him.
I gotcha.
You know, I'm surprised I don't remember more of this game from when I was a kid. I must have just played a demo or something off another game that I rented. I don't know, man. If I owned this, I would have played the hell out of this. It's a pretty sweet freaking game. I really wish I got to play more of it back then, but yeah, I'm playing it now. I'm like 5 hours into it. I'm probably gonna put several more hours into it, so I'm gonna stop recording here. And yeah, Drakan, Ancient S Gates, or whatever. Pretty sweet game. Should go play it. I'm done. Go away.